Have you ever thought to yourself, we love each other, so why does it feel this hard? Maybe the arguments keep coming up, or the silence between you feels heavier. Maybe you just feel distant. Things that used to be easy now feel like they're turning into a wall between you. If you've ever wondered whether couples therapy might help, you're not alone, and you're not failing. You're likely just caught in a pattern that's hard to break on your own. That is where couples therapy can make a real difference. Now, let me be real with you. Couples therapy isn't for everyone. And I say that as someone who is deeply passionate about this work. If you're hoping that the therapist is just going to tell your partner that they're the problem, or if you're only here to fix your partner without looking inward yourself, this might not be the place for you. But if you're willing to put in the work, if you are open to building a better relationship together, then stick around. I want to help you figure out if couples therapy could be part of your journey. I'm Morgan Bogard, a couples therapist at the Center for Intimacy, Connection, and Change, CICC for short. At CICC, we know that great relationships don't just happen. They are built intentionally with honesty, vulnerability, and support. We are a team of experienced, compassionate therapists who help couples move from conflict and confusion to clarity, trust, connection. Whether you're hitting a rough patch or feel like you're at the edge of separating, we have helped couples find their way back to each other. We work with couples in person and online, and our structured approach is practical and supportive. Our goal is to help you stop repeating the same patterns, stop repeating the same arguments, and start building something better together. So whether this is your first time thinking about therapy or you've tried this before, this video will help you understand how couples therapy works, what to expect, and how to know if it's the right next step for your relationship. Now, if you're already considering it, feel free to visit us at centericc.com and schedule a free 15-minute consultation. Let's dive in. So what is couples therapy, really? Well, it's a space for two people to work with a trained therapist to understand and improve their relationship. It's not about who's right or wrong, and it is not just for couples who are in crisis. It is for any couple who wants to communicate better, reconnect emotionally or physically, or get unstuck from patterns that just keep repeating. In therapy, we're not just putting out fires. We look underneath the surface. We get to the real issues that drive the tension, resentment, fear, feeling misunderstood, and we're going to build tools to help you come back to each other. Instead of blaming and defending, you'll learn to express your needs in a way that invites support and connection. Therapy should shift the way you see your relationship from something that is stressful to something that you're both clearly invested in nurturing. Now, you might be wondering, what actually happens in couples therapy? Well, let me tell you. First, we start by getting to know your story. What brought you together? When did you start to feel like things were different? And what do you both want to change? Then we'll do individual check-ins with each of you. And this really helps us to understand your individual experiences, histories, and what you each bring into the relationship dynamic. From there, the real work begins. We'll look at triggers, help rebuild trust, practice communication, and find ways to restore closeness and intimacy. We focus more on the process of how you talk to each other, not just the topics that you're fighting about. And we work on creating emotional safety so that you can actually hear each other and feel heard yourself. Now, here's something that's really important. Therapy works best when each person takes responsibility for their part. We are not referees, and we're not going to choose sides. You want your therapist to care about your partner just as much as they care about you. And that balance is what helps both of you grow. Therapy isn't just about getting it perfect. It's about making progress. And progress starts with honesty and safety. So why do people actually come to couples therapy? Let's try to name that. Maybe the communication feels impossible. Either you're fighting all the time or nobody's talking about it at all. Maybe you feel like roommates more than you do partners, and maybe there's been a betrayal and trust is broken. Maybe the intimacy just isn't there anymore, physically or emotionally. A lot of people come when things feel urgent, but others come simply because they don't want to lose the good thing that they have. Whatever the reason, it's a courageous step to reach out. And believe me, it's rarely too late or not bad enough. If something's not working, that's reason enough. Now, let's talk about how therapy actually helps you change. Your therapist isn't just a sounding board. They are trained to see the patterns you might not even notice. We help you slow things down when reactions get big and get to the deeper emotions underneath the surface. We create space for both of you to feel heard without turning it into a blame game. In therapy, you'll learn how to ask for what you need without sounding critical or defensive in a way that's going to turn your partner away from you. Therapy gives you a map and the tools to navigate it, even when things get hard. But how do you know if couples therapy is the right next step? Honestly, if you've been wondering about it, that's a sign that this is something that matters to you. And if any of this sounds familiar, feeling disconnected, avoiding conversations, wishing for more closeness or better communication, then couples therapy might be exactly what you need. Couples therapy isn't just for people in crisis. It's for couples who care, who want to feel seen again, who want to grow together. Now, the big question, does it actually work? The answer is yes. When both partners are willing to show up and stay open, therapy can absolutely change your relationship. We've seen it happen over and over. Couples go from feeling dismissed to truly feeling heard, from feeling invisible to feeling seen, from disconnection to real intimacy again, emotionally, mentally, physically. Even when it's hard, you start to feel that you are working towards something meaningful, and that feeling of being in it together is so powerful. So, how do you find the right couples therapist? I will say not every therapist is trained in working with couples. It is important to find someone who really knows how to hold space for two people at one time and who understands the complexity of relationship dynamics. Ask potential therapists questions like, what training do you have in couples work? How do you help with conflict or communication issues? What kind of structure do you use in sessions? Trust me, you are looking for someone who isn't just doing individual therapy with two people in the room. You want someone who is skilled in slowing things down, managing emotional intensity, and guiding you through tough conversations with care and clarity. At CICC, every therapist on our team is trained specifically to work with couples. We guide, reflect, and teach skills that help you actually shift the way you relate to each other. Now, if you're not sure where to start, book a complimentary consultation with us. We will help you find someone who's a good fit for your needs and style, because that fit really does matter. So, if anything in this video sounds like your relationship, if you're thinking maybe now is the right time, this is us, then it's time to get some support. Time to understand each other again. Time to feel like a team again. At CICC, we offer compassionate, research-based couples and sex therapy to clients all over Maryland, online and in person. Please visit us at centericc.com to learn more or to schedule that free consult. You don't have to wait until it falls apart. You don't have to do it alone. Let's help you reconnect. Let us help you feel close again. Let's get to work together.